Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This time we're going from New York to Las Vegas for a 3-day trip. We left early Wednesday morning and got on the plane by 8 a.m. Even though your girl is on a vacation right now, the grind never stopped to do well on the GRE in order to apply for vet school in this cycle. And once we landed and got our bags, we headed straight to our hotel, which is the Palazzo. Overall, their rooms are pretty spacious and the views are definitely spectacular. However, my favorite part would be the automatically curtain raise. For everyone's favorite part, the bathroom. It is very huge. The toilets even have its own door. It has like a bathtub and a shower.
Let's go. Ah.
Anyways. And after checking into the hotel, now we're gonna go to grab some lunch because we're a little bit starving from the early morning flights.
I want donuts. We're getting donuts.
I mean, I have like every location saying for donuts.
To be honest, as far as I saw, most of the casino and the hotels looks very similar in some certain ways, regardless if it's the designs or the popularities or even the vibe to it. They're all very similar. The truffle burgers was definitely a go-to. It was so good that it is so hard to describe. I would 10 out of 10 recommend the burgers. Let's go. Oh shit.
I could be another I'll get a heart attack.
Oh my god.
Nah.
You think the barbecue? Oh my god.
And she's busting, bro.
So after the truffle burgers, we also got a truffle fries just to do a comparison. Oh my goodness. 10 out of 10 would recommend as well.
Oh, goodness. What? This guy's
After lunch, we walked to the Hershey World, which is right around the corner for the suite. But not gonna lie, the vibe is very similar to the M&M store in New York Times Square. But it's definitely something new to see if you like a sweet person. After the Hershey World, we then took an Uber to head to Area 51. Everything's definitely have like a raving vibe to it, but definitely have like a bunch of activities going on at the same times, but each activities have like a different price to it, so depending what you want to pay, you can play different stuff. Personally, we didn't pay to do anything in this area, we just looked around and it was still pretty awesome. By the time we finished looking around Area 51, we headed to David Copperfield Magic Show. Overall, a 9 out of 10. I was expecting pigeons and all, and also we were a little bit late, so we missed the first part of it. After the magic show, we went to grab dinner, which we went to Matteo Restauranti. It was maybe 8 out of 10 or even 7.5. The strip in Las Vegas definitely remind me of the nightlife on Times Square with the billboard and the lighting and the crowd, everything. And then we went into Vermont Street to look at the music, the food, and we also went on the zip line. The zip line wasn't as terrible and scary as I thought it would be. It's definitely something to try for if you have an adventure vibe to it. So the next day is packed, but we're not going anywhere without breakfast. I would say an 8 out of 10. After breakfast, we headed to the Hunger Game exhibitions. Apparently, it stored all the prop used in the real movie. However, the real catch was the archery game in the end. They first teach you how to shoot, and then they let you shoot at some sort of virtual screen. I would say a 9 out of 10.
I've seen a lot of people who don't know what thirst is. I've had a taste of evil and tried to cure the sickness, but I just keep my head down and focus on the facts. I'm setting down gravel while you just follow the path.
Another museum on the itinerary would be the Illuminarium. It was so pretty, and it would definitely be a go-to if you like to take photos, or if you even like to do any astrology star looking. So I would say a 9 out of 10 as well. So the zipline on Vermont Street was a preview. Next is the sky jump at the Strat Hotel. It was absolutely thrilling and terrifying at the same time. I started asking around the staff for some advice. They all said don't do the walk of shame down to the lobby because they don't do refunds. And basically just jump on the count of 3 and let go.
Here she comes in 3, 2, 1, go.
It definitely does not feel like a free fall just because you are strapped in with your harness and there's a line attached to your back, so you're not falling as fast as you think you would. But it's definitely terrifying to know that your feet are not touching anything. After the Gordon Ramsay burger, we also tried his famous beef Wellington at his pub and grill. I think it's a well-served 10 out of 10 as well. honestly, can you really come to Las Vegas without going to the Bellagio fountains? So on the last day, we decided to walk to get breakfast, but before that, we had to grab the donut that Kaylin really wanted on the first day. And we decided to get the donut at the Pink Box. And of course, what is Vegas without a little bit of gambling? And for breakfast, we went to get sun out, bun out. It's not that kind of bun. It was very crowded. We can barely get a seat in, but it was a 9 out of 10 for sure. After breakfast, we went to see the Wax Museum, Madame Tussauds. I know there's one in New York, but might as well when in Vegas. It was more of visuals, stimulations in these activities, but it's worth a shot. I would say maybe an 8 out of 10. And now for my Marvel fans. Marvel Studio, it was a 10 out of 10. A lot of interaction monitors, a lot of things to see. Low-key better than the Hunger Game exhibition, but maybe that's just my personal bias here. And if you haven't noticed already, I'm a really big foodie here, and it's lunchtime. We went to the Wayne Buffet. The food was 8 out of 10, lots of selections, but they could have kept the crab legs in one piece, but they split it in half, so it kind of lost all the juice or moisture to it. So yeah, an 8 out of 10. Last but not least, the High Roller. You definitely see a big part of Vegas, and it wasn't really a long ride. It was maybe 30-20 minutes, but maybe a bit of suggestions. Bring your binocular with you, just for fun's sake. Considering this is our first time in Vegas, it's definitely not too shabby. Even though we could have definitely done more activities, but time is of the essence. So we will come back for more exotic activity, wink wink, I'm just kidding. Or like paddling out in the river out there in Arizona, or even go see the desert out there. But if you know any more exciting activities in Vegas, please leave a comment down below and let us know. And hopefully we'll see you soon again. Bye!